In the remote, rugged landscapes of northern Spain and southwestern France lies a population that has baffled scientists, anthropologists, and historians for generations. The Basques, known for their unique language, Euskara, and distinct cultural traditions, the Basques also harbor a genetic peculiarity that sets them apart from almost every other population on Earth: their unusually high concentration of Rh-negative blood. This enigmatic trait, combined with their ancient lineage, offers a tantalizing glimpse into humanity's deep past, raising profound questions about our origins and evolution. The story begins with the mystery of Rh-negative blood itself. Approximately 85% of the global population carries the Rh protein on their red blood cells. The remaining 15%, however, lack this protein entirely, a trait that has puzzled scientists for decades. Among Europeans, this percentage rises to about 16%, but in the Basque population, it soars to over 30%. A staggering anomaly. What could have caused this rare blood type to become so prevalent among the Basques? The answer, it seems, lies buried in the distant past, in the genetics of Europe's earliest inhabitants and their interactions with the ancient world. The Basques have long been considered a genetic outlier. Their distinct profile links them to Europe's first hunter-gatherers, who roamed the continent tens of thousands of years ago. During the last glacial maximum, when ice sheets covered much of Europe, the Iberian Peninsula became a refuge for these early humans. Isolated from other populations by glaciers and rugged terrain, they preserved unique genetic traits, including, potentially, the Rh-negative blood type. As the glaciers retreated and new waves of migration swept across Europe, the Basques remained largely untouched, their genetic heritage safeguarded by the mountains that encircled them. But there is another layer to this enigma: the possible connection between Rh-negative blood and Neanderthals. The Iberian Peninsula was one of the last strongholds of Neanderthals, who coexisted and interbred with early modern humans for millennia. Although no direct evidence has yet confirmed that Neanderthals carried the Rh-negative gene, their prolonged presence in the region has fueled speculation. Could the Basques be carrying a genetic echo of these ancient hominins? Some researchers have even suggested that the Rh-negative trait might have offered survival advantages, such as heightened immunity or better adaptation to cold climates, which would explain its persistence in isolated populations like the Basques. Adding to the mystery is the Basques' unique language, Euskara. Unlike any other known language, Euskara has no connection to the Indo-European family, making it a linguistic isolate. Some linguists believe it could be a remnant of the languages spoken by Europe's first hunter-gatherers. The fact that Euskara has survived into the modern era is a testament to the Basques' resilience and cultural continuity. Their language, like their genetics, offers a window into a time before the spread of agricultural societies and the Indo-European migrations that reshaped the continent. The Basques' physical traits have also drawn attention. Their robust build and distinctive features, often remarked upon by anthropologists, may reflect adaptations to their mountainous environment or perhaps a genetic legacy shared with ancient populations like Western hunter-gatherers and Neanderthals. These physical characteristics, combined with their genetic distinctiveness, paint a picture of a people deeply rooted in Europe's prehistoric past. Throughout history, the Basques have maintained a remarkable degree of cultural and genetic isolation. Practices like endogamy, marrying within the community, helped preserve their unique traits, including the high frequency of Rh-negative blood. This isolation was not merely geographical but also cultural, as the Basques fiercely resisted external influences, preserving their traditions, language, and way of life even as empires rose and fell around them. The Rh-negative blood type remains one of the most intriguing aspects of Basque genetics. Some theories propose that it may have conferred resistance to specific diseases, such as toxoplasmosis, which might explain its survival in populations like the Basques. Others speculate that it could have influenced reproduction, as Rh-negative women face risks during pregnancy if carrying an Rh-positive child, a biological complication that could have shaped mating patterns and genetic selection over millennia. Despite their ancient roots, the Basques have not remained static. Their culture, while deeply tied to tradition, has adapted to the modern world. Practices like the tsokos, gastronomic societies where members gather to share meals and preserve culinary traditions, reflect their ability to balance heritage with contemporary life. These communal gatherings, steeped in history, are a microcosm of the Basque ethos: connection, memory, and resilience. From a scientific perspective, the Basques are a treasure trove of information about human evolution and migration. Advances in genetic research have revealed striking similarities between the Basques and Europe's prehistoric hunter-gatherers, confirming their status as a living link to the continent's ancient past. As DNA technology becomes more sophisticated, researchers are uncovering even more about the Basques' ancestry, including their potential ties to Neanderthals and the survival strategies of Ice Age populations. The Basque story is not just about the past. It is a lens through which we can examine broader questions about identity, heritage, and the forces that shape human history. In a world increasingly defined by globalization, the Basques remind us of the value of preserving uniqueness. Their distinctiveness challenges the notion that progress requires homogenization, showing instead that diversity is a source of strength and resilience. As the Basques continue to thrive, their legacy inspires curiosity and admiration. Their genetic markers, cultural traditions, and ancient language offer invaluable insights into the story of humanity itself. They remind us that our history is not a linear progression but a tapestry of interwoven threads, each contributing to the richness and complexity of our shared human experience. The mystery of the Basques is far from solved. With each discovery, new questions arise. Could their genetic traits unlock secrets about ancient diseases, migrations, or environmental adaptations? What other isolated populations might hold similar keys to understanding our evolutionary journey? For now, the Basques stand as a bridge between the past and present, a living testament to the resilience and diversity of the human story. In their hills, valleys, and coastal landscapes, the echoes of ancient bloodlines and languages reverberate, telling a story that is both timeless and urgent. The Basques remind us that our origins are written not only in history books but also in the genes that bind us to our ancestors and the cultures that shape our identity. Their story is not merely one of survival. It is a celebration of humanity's capacity to endure, adapt, and thrive.